Here we have the current stock market update for NIO Incorporated, stock ticker NIO. Before we begin with today's chart analysis, if you find these educational materials to be helpful in your trading, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts below in the comments section so that other traders can find this information more easily on the platform. So what we have here is the hourly price chart. Each candle on this time frame represents a 1 hour trading period. And as we can see here, the share price for NIO is starting to move in the expected direction. We did sort of anticipate this exact type of price move here. We did start to see a little bit of support that was attempted right around the $6.20 area, but the bounces from here were quite minimal. We can just sort of take a look here. It really wasn't a mystery that we were going to see this price level here break to the downside. Because after we did sort of test support in this area, the bounces here were almost non-existent. The first test of 620 came in during the October 8 trading session here, and then the following bounce did sort of send share prices into $6.40, and then from there. These bounces just got weaker and weaker. So, it's a fairly obvious scenario that unfolded here. There really isn't much mystery about what's going on. So, we can say that, I have a bearish position and all that stuff, but, all that I'm doing, I do not have a bearish position. Number one, I do not have a short position in this stock. I've been calling for a bullish breakout in this stock for a while now. It's fairly obvious that, share prices would need to start to retrace themselves after seeing this type of price move higher. And there were a lot of signals on the chart itself, which made it clear that this was likely to happen. But what's most surprising here is that there was additional news over the weekend that the Chinese government is going to be implementing or engaging in more stimulus programs. This really has not had a positive impact on the stock. So this does tell you a lot. I mean, if you're seeing positive news here, news that would normally be supporting the stock and had supported the stock previously, that's not occurring now. So something in this picture should sort of alert people and make it clear that what was working before is not working now. So that means that the paradigm is shifted, and you need to sort of you need to shift the outlook. A lot of this information can be seen on the chart history. All market information, all known information, is contained in share prices. So the fact that the stock is moving lower here is quite significant. I mean, this is not a significant mystery. It's not a huge mystery. We saw a major price movement in the upward direction, and we saw a lot of clickbait YouTubers saying that this is it. The stock is going to the moon. $50 per share, or whatever the expectation was. So you have to actually look at the chart history and see what's going on. So. Now the share prices have broken through this $6.20 level. We can see that there is a little bit of stalling here to the downside that is occurring near this blue line here, which is the 200-hour exponential moving average. So that's a little bit of a positive here, but I'm still not, excited about what I'm seeing here because we're not really seeing a bounce from this area. So, a moving average on its own, in my opinion, is really not enough to be basing a trade. That's really not enough information. I like to see a confluence of events. I like to see more than one chart signal that develops in the same area. If I don't see this, then it's really not, there could be an event here, a chart event here, a bounce specifically. But without that, I'm not going to, risk money on a trade or something like that. So I would never simply base a trade on a test of a 200 period exponential moving average. It's possible you could see a bounce there, but for me, that's not enough information, and that's not a high enough probability trade. So, we are seeing some stalling here to the downside at this 200-hour exponential moving average, but, we're really not seeing a bounce here. And it's clear at this point that this news out of China is not enough to continue supporting the stock. I mean, we got a lot of rocket fuel here from that type of information previously. I mean, it can't go up forever. And this is the point that I've been trying to make. It's not that I'm bearish on the stock. It's not that I'm out to get you personally just because you're long NIO. It doesn't work like that. I mean, these are typical market rules here, typical market behavior. This is typically the way that things unfold. So, we just have to we have to position for these types of events so that we don't lose money. I mean, it's very simple. It's very basic. So now that we're running into this 200-hour exponential moving average, the next question here is how much further can share prices extend to the downside? So, just quickly here before I end the video, I do want to sort of point out some of the indicator reading developments here because we had a previous uptrend here that had shown positive momentum for the stock. This goes all the way back to the end of August when this started. And this is really the momentum trend that led to these prior spike highs above $7. So this is a very significant trend in momentum, and it has now been broken to the downside. Additionally, what we have here is a negative trend, a bearish momentum trend indication here, condition, which is still intact. So that's not a positive sign. I mean, the bullish aspect here broke and the bearish aspect remains intact. So what this tells us is that currently there is negative momentum that is guiding the stock. So if you put all these things together, we're starting to see breaks of resistance. We're falling below exponential moving averages. Fibonacci levels are starting to fail to provide support. I mean, you put all of these things together and you get a downside price movement like this. So, what I have been saying here is that if share prices did break below $6.20, the next level that I would be looking, to possibly start to get bullish on the stock again would be right around $5.20. I'm not sure why I would give you a bullish price level if I'm being paid by a hedge fund and or I have a short position, but this would be the bullish sort of level that I would be watching here. I would be looking for a further retracement to the downside. We can currently see in the indicator that negative momentum is guiding this stock. We have also broken through several important support zones. So what that tells me is that you need to look for the next possible support zone to the downside, and we're probably not there yet. I mean, is it possible that we bounce off of this 200-hour exponential moving average? I suppose that's possible. It hasn't broken yet to the downside, but the bounces here have been very weak. And with this news out of China, I think that if you were going to see a bounce here, you would have seen it already. So for these reasons, I would not be looking to trade the stock from the long side at these current levels. So here's the current stock market update for NIO Incorporated, stock ticker NIO. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market. Lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership and start trading stocks with the pros.